Good morning. It's September 9th, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A recent study has unveiled alarming health risks linked to being a night owl, involving over 5,000 participants from the Netherlands Epidemiology of Obesity study. Participants were categorized into 3 groups based on their sleep patterns: late, early, and intermediate sleepers, with their health tracked over nearly 7 years. The findings reveal that late chronotypes, or those who prefer staying up late, have a higher body mass index, larger waist circumference, and increased visceral and liver fat compared to those with an intermediate chronotype. Notably, after adjusting for various factors, individuals identified as late chronotypes exhibited a 46% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to their intermediate counterparts. Interestingly, early risers also showed a slightly elevated diabetes risk compared to intermediates, but this difference was not statistically significant. Dr. Jeroen van der Velde, the lead researcher from Leiden University Medical Center, indicated that lifestyle factors alone do not fully account for the heightened diabetes risk associated with a late chronotype. Dr. van der Velde further explained that late chronotypes often face circadian misalignment due to conflicting work and social schedules. Future research aims to determine if adjusting sleep timing can enhance metabolic health for those with a late chronotype. Additionally, the study suggests potential metabolic benefits of time-restricted eating for individuals concerned about diabetes risk. These findings will be presented at the upcoming annual meeting of the European Association for the Study of Diabetes in Madrid, contributing to ongoing discussions about the cognitive and mental health impacts of being a night owl. Overall, the study emphasizes the significance of good sleep in mitigating the long-term risk of chronic conditions such as diabetes and obesity. High-temperature titanium alloys are crucial for the aviation industry, particularly the Ti65 alloy, known for its specific strength, corrosion resistance, and low density. This alloy is designed to operate efficiently at temperatures between 600 degrees Celsius and 650 degrees Celsius, making its thermal stability vital for the safety of aero engine applications. A recent study focused on the room temperature tensile properties of Ti65 after thermal exposure at temperatures from 450 degrees Celsius to 650 degrees Celsius for 100 hours. The analysis of tensile properties revealed that both yield and ultimate tensile strength peaked after exposure at 600 degrees Celsius. However, ductility saw a significant decline at temperatures exceeding 550 degrees Celsius. The findings indicated that the strength of the Ti65 alloy initially increases with thermal exposure, reaching a peak before it begins to decrease, while ductility consistently reduces throughout the exposure. The formation of an oxidation layer during thermal exposure was linked to decreased plasticity and premature failure of the alloy. Additionally, the fracture morphology shifted from rough and fibrous in unexposed samples to flatter surfaces in thermally exposed samples, which reflects the reduced plasticity. Measurements showed that the oxide layer thickness increased exponentially with temperature, reaching 353 nanometers at 650 degrees Celsius, indicating strong oxidation resistance. Further thermal corrosion tests at 850 degrees Celsius and 950 degrees Celsius using a Na2SO4 plus NaCl mixture assessed the alloy's performance under extreme conditions. After 100 hours, weight gain due to thermal corrosion was recorded at 70.1 milligrams per square centimeter at 850 degrees Celsius and 118.2 milligrams per square centimeter at 950 degrees Celsius. A thermally grown oxide layer was found to hinder the diffusion of molten salts and oxygen, which enhances the alloy's thermal corrosion resistance. Given that gamma-TL is susceptible to oxidation above 650 degrees Celsius, protective coatings such as NiCr-YSZ are essential for high-temperature applications. A recent comprehensive study involving over 429,000 participants aged 40 to 69 has brought to light the intricate relationship between insulin resistance and various health outcomes. The study utilized the TIG index, which combines blood sugar, fats, and cholesterol levels, to analyze insulin resistance among participants. The results showed Ti-G scores ranging from 5.87 to 12.46 units, with an average score of 8.71, indicating differing degrees of insulin resistance among the individuals. Insulin resistance is a condition where the body's cells do not respond effectively to insulin, a key feature of type 2 diabetes. This condition has been linked to an increased risk of developing 26 diseases, including sleep disorders, bacterial infections, and pancreatitis. The research underscores the importance of assessing insulin resistance to identify individuals at risk for these diseases, suggesting that lifestyle modifications could mitigate this risk. At the annual meeting of the European Association for the Study of Diabetes in Madrid, it was revealed that insulin resistance is associated with 31 different diseases and higher odds of early death, particularly in women. Notably, each 1-unit increase in insulin resistance corresponds to an 11% higher risk of all-cause mortality in females, although no similar link was found in males. The study highlighted that insulin resistance more than doubles the risk of developing diabetes, with a staggering 166% increased risk noted. Additionally, it is associated with a 65% increased risk of gout and a 61% increased risk of dyslipidemia. Interestingly, insulin resistance was also linked to a 10% higher likelihood of developing sciatica. Conversely, the research found that insulin resistance was associated with a decreased risk of 5 diseases, including a 16% reduction in the risk of Parkinson's disease. Specifically, for every 1-unit increase in insulin resistance, there was a 6% decrease in anemia, a 16% decrease in Parkinson's disease, and a 13% reduced risk of osteoporosis. The findings also indicated that higher Ti-G index scores are associated with male gender, older age, obesity, lack of physical activity, and smoking habits. Cancer remains a formidable challenge in medicine, prompting ongoing research for innovative treatments. Recent findings suggest that regular physical activity may play a critical role in reducing the risk of various cancers, including breast, colon, and prostate cancer. Exercise is known to enhance the secretion of extracellular vesicles, or EVS, which are small particles that carry bioactive molecules influencing numerous physiological processes. Emerging studies indicate that these exercise-derived EVS may possess anti-cancer properties. Specifically, they have shown potential in inhibiting tumor growth, reducing metastasis, and improving responses to treatment by modulating key signaling pathways. Preclinical studies have demonstrated that EVS secreted during exercise can suppress tumor proliferation in models of breast and colon cancer. Malignant breast cancers, particularly triple-negative breast cancer, present significant treatment challenges due to their high metastatic potential and limited therapeutic options. A recent investigation focused on the role of EVS secreted by CD44-positive breast cancer cells in forming a pre-metastatic niche. The study found that LeuK2 cells secreted more EVS expressing CD44 and endothelial growth factors under normoxic conditions, indicating early-stage niche formation. Moreover, UV2 endothelial cells exhibited high uptake of EVS coated with hyaluronan, which led to increased cell proliferation and activation of VEGF receptors. These findings suggest that EVS containing anti-VEGF-A and C, along with CD44 and hyaluronan, could be more effective in combating tumor metastasis. However, the review emphasizes the need for further research to fully understand the molecular mechanisms underlying the benefits of exercise on cancer. Research is currently underway to investigate cannabis sativa L as a potential source for new antimicrobial agents. This is particularly timely given the rising microbial resistance to traditional treatments, posing a significant challenge to global health. These findings align with the World Health Organization's priorities, contributing to global health initiatives focused on addressing antimicrobial resistance. Cannabinoids, particularly CBD, have shown notable antimicrobial activity against various pathogens, including MRSA, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and even SARS-CoV-2. Moreover, CBD has demonstrated efficacy against parasitic infections, such as Echinococcus granulosus and Leishmania species. This suggests that cannabinoids may represent a novel class of antimicrobial agents. Research indicates that cannabinoids can disrupt bacterial membranes and modulate metabolic processes, making them viable alternatives to conventional antibiotics. Additionally, cannabinoids have been found to enhance the effectiveness of existing antibiotics, showing synergistic effects with bacitracin against resistant strains. The study also supports the development of innovative dosage forms to improve therapeutic applications of cannabinoids against infections. Conducted under PRISMA 2020 guidelines, this systematic review analyzed 102 papers and 5 clinical trials from 2014 to June 2024. Despite the promising findings, there is an urgent need for further research and standardized clinical trials to validate these results and develop cannabinoid-based treatments. The global health threat posed by antimicrobial resistance is underscored by the fact that antibiotic-resistant bacteria were linked to approximately 1.27 million deaths in 2019. The World Health Organization has identified multi-drug-resistant pathogens as a significant public health concern, projecting that antimicrobial resistance could lead to up to 10 million deaths annually by 2050. Notably, the antimicrobial activity of cannabis sativa extracts varies based on extraction methods and solvents, with ethanol being the most commonly utilized solvent. This has been your daily brief in science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.